Hello, good evening. I want to treat the writing section and treat some questions so that you can see how to pick the correct answer and to see the traps that can be questioned. So let's start. Greek yogurt, a strange form of culture yogurt, has grown en- enormously in popularity in the United States since it was first introduced in the country in the late 1980s. Now look up. I want to show you something. Now I told you that I don't know if okay, but this the function of this dash and dash here is just to modify these two figures. Like telling you giving you additional information, but if you remove this, the sentence will still make sense. Like if yogurt has grown enormously in popularity. Now this pattern is correct. There are two ways to do this. You can use comma. No, you put comma here, you modify, give us additional information about what you want to say, and end it with comma. It will still be correct. So I'm just trying to show you some of the things that things you need to know about the writing section. So I don't want to talk about it alone. I just want to show you how um how to use them. No, so if you use dash, there's a dash here. Every the other information here is just giving you additional information of this one. So and you can also use comma too for the same you can use comma to here. That means there'll be comma here. So those are the two things that you can use in this manner. Now let's go on. Has grown enormously in popularity in the United States since it was first introduced in the country in the late 1980s. From 2011 to 2012 sales of Greek yogurt in the US increased by 50%. The resulting increase in the Greek yogurt production has forced those involved in the business to address the detrimental effect that the yogurt making process may be having on the environment. Fortunately, farmers and others in the Greek yogurt business have found many methods of controlling and eliminating most environmental threats, giving the solution as well as the many health benefits of the foods. Comma, the advantages of Greek yogurt outdo the potential drawback of production. Now, is this correct? Outdo. Let's read it again. The advantages of Greek yogurt outdo potential drawback. It is doesn't even sound correct. So then also let's check through. Outdo is wrong, so we wrap it A. Defeat, no. Outperform, no. So the answer is outweighs. To put it back, the advantage of which we got outweighs the potential drawback of production. So that's the answer. Option D. Now let's move on. The main environmental problem caused by the production of Greek yogurt is the creation of acid waste as a byproduct. Because it requires up to 4 times more milk to make than conventional yogurt does. Greek yogurt produces larger amounts of acid waste, which is difficult to dispose of. To address the problem of disposal, farmers have found a number of uses for acid waste. They can add it to livestock feed as a protein, supplement, and people can make their own Greek yogurt at home by straining regular yogurt. Now, let's analyze this sentence. Is this correct? Is this correct? That's the first answer. So now, what's the question? The question is which choice provides the most relevant details? Now look up. Option A, supplement and people can make their own yogurt at home by straining regular yogurt. No. SCB supplement and convert it into gas to use as fuel energy production. Relevant details. Okay, this makes sense, but let's wait on that and check others. They can add livestock feed as protein supplement while sweet whey is more desirable as food. No. Whey which provide important benefit that there is no. So I think A is better. Sorry, B better. The best answer here is B. Check through. The best one is B. So let's move on. If it is improperly introduced into the environment, acid way runoff can pollute waterway, depleting the oxygen content of streams and river at great species. So let's check through. Let's check through. Um, if it is improperly introduced into the environment, acid way runoff can pollute waterways, comma. A is correct. Can pollute waterway. If you put B, can pollute waterways. Ways. This is a there's nothing justifying this possessive quality here. Waterways, the waterways pollution no, is wrong. When you see apostrophe X, it means that there is something like possessive stuff is wrong. Can have polluted water, no, that's wrong. Have as polluted waterways. So the answer is A. So let's move on. We got manufacturers, food scientists and government officials are also working together to develop additional solutions for reusing waste. Look at manufacturers, comma, food scientists, comma. This is a problem of parallelism, I guess. Yeah. So the best answer to number 4 would not be A, because a semicolon is used to give additional information about or list example of the previous word. Maybe after semicolon you list example, you used to give additional information or you give list of words or example. But in this case, semicolon is used only. Or can you semicolon to join two independent variables together? Used to join two independent variables together, and in this case, it's not the case. So here, comma will be okay. Yeah, comma. So looking at the first option A is wrong. Option B. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake here. Semicolon is basically used for joining two independent variables together. And if you look at it, this is not these are not two independent variables. And two column, like I said, this is a full column. It used to give a list and give example. I said that about something like that. That was wrong. But the right is two columns used to give a list of things or list example. So, and in this case, we are not listing example. So it's wrong. This is a parallelism problem. You got manufacturers, comma, food scientists, comma, because you are listing. You are listing, they have to be parallel, comma. So the answer is C. Now look up here, and you cannot have comma after and, because this is supposed to be the last. The fact that and is there means that this is the last thing you want to talk about. And the government officials, so you can't have comma again after and. So are also working together to develop additional solutions for using. So the answer is C. To make the paragraph most logical, sentence 5 should be placed there. This is sentence 5. Sentence 5, right? You read through the option very well. It's, where it is now, it doesn't make sense. Working together to develop additional solution for using wood. Though those conversation methods can be costly and time consuming, they are well worth the effort. No. It's after sentence 1. Here. The main environmental problem caused by production of big wood is creation of acid rain. No, it's not. So the best answer here is C. Look at the question. So we are talking about working together to this sentence 5. If it is improperly introduced into the environment as fuel runoff can pollute water with depleting the oxygen content of stream and river as it disposes. After sentence 2, because it requires up to 4,000 more milk to make than conventional yogurt girls. Greek yogurt produces larger amount of acid waste, which is difficult to dispose of. Replace this sentence immediately after this sentence, it will make the most sense. So that is the answer. And let's check, because we are doing with SAT, let's check 3. So that's the problem with disposal. Farmer has found the number of use for acid waste. So the answer is C. Number 6. The writer is continually deleting the underlined sentence. Should the writer do this? Yes or no? Let's do this and let's see. So let's start from here. Yogurt manufacturer, food scientists, and government officials are also working together to develop additional solutions for reducing waste. Though this conversion method can be costly and time-consuming, they are well worth the effort. No. So this, you should not delete it. You shouldn't. Not delete it because paragraph includes several benefits of consuming Greek yogurt, particularly in the diet nutrition. So this has a lot to do with the passage here. So please don't remove it. So no. So why shouldn't they remove? Because it continues the explanation of how acid waste can be disposed of safely. No. Because it set up the argument in paragraph for the benefit of people. Yeah, that is the. So let's go on. Now, nutritionists consider Greek yogurt to be a healthy food. It is an excellent source of calcium and protein. Now, I want to put attention to this full column. Now, I told you about full column, they give additional information about the previous segment. And nutritionists consider Greek yogurt to be a healthy food. Full column. It means that what is coming after is going to be an example, or it's going to be example or a further explanation. And I hope look at it. It is an excellent source of calcium and protein. What's an excellent form of Greek yogurt? What talked about it. So note that, serves to be a digestive aid. Serve as size, like to be is a very wrong statement. So the answer is B. Can be served to be as the best after it. Not like, not for, and to be is wrong. So and it contains few calories in its unsweetened, low and non-fat form. And it contains, I think, and contains will be better. See, calorism. Because if you say and it contains, that's booking the sentence. Look at this. The function of this and is very important. Say it is an excellent source of calcium and protein, serve, that's a comma. They are listing. And I told you semicolon for the explanation or list. So it's listing here, serve to be a digestive aid, and contain. And look at this parallelism. Serve, serve to be. So the what I will follow must be in the pattern serve, contain, and contain, not and it contains, weakening the statement, and contains 2 calories. So the answer is C. No, every other one is wrong. Not will contain, not containing. So the answer is C. Yeah. So please, I just need you to get used to pattern. Now, okay, let's move on. I will continue from the next video. So, stop at number 8.